Coming up on today's Disney Roundup, fireworks could be returning soon at Walt Disney World, a look at Tokyo Disneyland's newest attraction, and more park hours being updated. I have all that and more for you coming up right here on the DRU. Hey everyone, Jeff here, and welcome to the Disney Roundup, where I bring you up to date with all the latest Disney and Disney Parks news each and every single week. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to receive the Disney Roundup each and every single week. But starting off with Parks news this week, as part of the new Fantasyland over at Tokyo Disneyland, there is a new ride-through video out now of their newest and greatest attraction, the Enchanted Tale of Beauty and the Beast. The attraction takes you inside of Beast Castle as you travel through various scenes to experience the world of the film. Now, in the ride-through video shared by Disney File on YouTube, you board your ride vehicle, which is a teacup that spins and tilts throughout the ride, and you go through various scenes, including the Be Our Guest scene, the courtyard during the winter, the Beast transformation, and the Beast and Belle dancing in the ballroom for the finale. Now, I usually don't cover a lot of the international parks, but this is just too incredible to not discuss. The pre-show itself is great, but the ride is just incredible. There's lots of animatronics throughout the ride, but the ones that stand out the most are at the end when you have Beast and Belle waltzing right in front of you. Just absolutely incredible and something we've never seen before. Now, I've seen a lot of people on social media say, you know, when are we going to get that? Referring to down at Disney World or possibly out at Disneyland as well. And I'm not going to say it won't happen, but if it does, it won't be for many years, especially with how the times are now. A lot of people don't know that the Oriental Land Company actually owns those parks, being Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea, and not the Walt Disney Company. They are just licensed from them, so their budget is different and much larger from what Walt Disney World's is now. But if you want to check out the full video of the Enchanted Tale of Beauty and the Beast, I highly recommend it. It's just simply amazing. Even if you don't speak Japanese, it's easy to follow along with, but I will leave a link to that in the description down below. So yesterday, Disney Parks and Resorts held a private press conference regarding updates as procedures continue through the COVID-19 pandemic. During this press conference, of course, the main subject targeted was the reopening of Disneyland, as it's the only Disney park in the world that is yet to reopen. In updates from the press conference from Scott Gustin on Twitter, he claims that Parks Chairman Josh D'Amaro is pleading for the state of California to give Disney reopening guidelines, saying that it is time for Disneyland to reopen, and the longer that we wait, the more devastating the impact will be on Orange County. Unfortunately, it looks like the rumor reported by Blog Mickey earlier this month may not be true, as from the press conference, no new reopen date has been presented, and Disney is sending cancellation emails to guests with reservations through October 3rd. Now, in regards to Walt Disney World park hours, we've recently seen them been reduced. In the future, some of the parks are being extended, some are being moved around, so it just seems like there's a lot of uncertainty now regarding park hours. Starting off with this weekend from September 25th to September 27th, park hours will once again be extended, as Magic Kingdom will be open from 9 to 7, EPCOT 11 to 9, Hollywood Studios from 10 to 8, and Disney's Animal Kingdom from 8 to 6. For the first 2 weekends in October, EPCOT has also posted a close time for 8 p.m. as well, so this could be Disney just adding back that hour for the weekends, as it tends to be busier then, or possibly they're predicting higher crowds, so with that adding the extra hour. Park hours have also been posted now through December 5th, currently under the reduced hours except for Magic Kingdom for the time being, but I think that could all very well change. Now tonight, as in the day I upload this video, there will be fireworks set off over at EPCOT. According to WDW News Today, Wednesday, September 23rd, fireworks will be tested after hours at World Showcase Lagoon in EPCOT. Guests staying at EPCOT area resorts have been notified that they may hear loud noises because of the tests from their rooms, but it is expected to be done by midnight. Now, normally tests for fireworks happen soon before a new nighttime spectacular debuts, but with EPCOT closing mainly at 7 p.m. now, it kind of leaves the question of what does this mean? As we know, Harmonious is or possibly was supposed to debut sometime this year in 2020, so I would imagine this is what that is for. Now, with the current park hours, no nighttime show can happen, but I'm wondering if Disney is considering doing a possible after-hours event to see fireworks. Something that would require an additional special ticket event to get in with even more limited capacity that gives you night hours in the park once again, and a chance to once again see nighttime shows. But make sure you're subscribed and stay tuned with the Disney Roundup, and I'll keep you up to date with all the latest news of the returning of nighttime shows. Now for company news coming from Marvel Studios, Disney has released the first official trailer for WandaVision. The original series, which stars Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany, is based around Wanda Maximoff, who is Scarlet Witch, and Vision as the two superpowered beings begin living idealized suburban lives. The series is said to be a blend of classic television and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. No official release date has been announced for the series as of yet, but has a time frame to debut in late 2020. According though to Multiverse Murph on Twitter, in what looks to be some coding they looked into, the series could possibly be released on Friday, November 27th, the day following Thanksgiving. But if you want to check out that trailer, I will leave a link to that in the description down below, and let me know in the comments what you think. As the countdown has officially started until Season 2 of The Mandalorian debuts on Disney+, it looks as if Disney is better preparing themselves for merchandise this time for The Mandalorian, as they've now introduced Mando Mondays. Mando Mondays will debut new products for pre-sale following the newest released episode of The Mandalorian. So after you watch the latest episode, which will debut on Fridays, go to mandomondays.com the following Monday to see what new products have been unveiled. Now, the first wave of pre-orders have already started with new merch also on Shop Disney, and more coming to Disney Springs October 26th. Additionally, this past week, after being nominated for 15 different Emmy Awards, The Mandalorian had 7 Emmy wins in categories in Outstanding Cinematic for a single camera series, Production Design for a narrative program, Music Composition for a series, Sound Editing and Mixing for a comedy or drama series, and also Stunt Coordination for a drama series, limited series, or movie. And just as a quick update, I wanted to let you guys know we had some breaking news that was just released today, that being some updated new film releases. One being that Black Widow has now been pushed back to May 7th in 2021. Additionally, coming from Marvel Studios, Marvel's Eternals has moved from February 12th, 2021 and will now be released November 5th, 2021. And also coming from Pixar Studios, Soul will still continue to keep its November 20th release dates. As for the time being, it is assumed that this movie will be released on Disney Plus, of course with probably having to unlock Premiere Access as we had to with Mulan, but make sure you're subscribed and stay tuned, and I will keep you up to date with all the latest news regarding upcoming film releases. Now for outside the parks news. As mentioned weeks ago, the Polynesian resort will not be reopening this year, but instead in summer of 2021. However, starting next week, the Great Ceremonial House will begin its refurbishment. According to WDW Magic, the Great Ceremonial House will begin its refurb starting on Monday, September 28th. For the time being, the front desk will be moved to the Pago Pago building, and guest entrance to the Great Ceremonial House will be moved from the side and back entrances, as well as the monorail up until early October, when the monorail transportation from the resort will be temporarily suspended. The resort's refurb is part of it getting rethemed rooms after Moana, which has been spotted in other locations of the resort, so it's hard to say how much of it will be included in the Great Ceremonial House as well. Alright everyone, well that's all I have for you for this week's episode of the Disney Roundup. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit that like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to receive the Disney Roundup each and every single week. And that's all I have for you for this week, and until next time, we'll see you on the DRU.